Howdy folks, and welcome to the Hillbilly Kitchen. It has been a while since we did a garden update for y'all. And that's partly because I didn't even know what to say about this. I mean, we did not expect what we planted to quite turn into this. And that kind of, I could have just shown you some of the vegetables and not come out here and talked about this. But Proverbs 11:2 says, "When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom." I think we should learn from our mistakes, and it's a whole lot easier and cheaper to learn from other people's mistakes. But when we learn from the things that we do wrong, then it becomes an education. We get wisdom, and every mistake we make shouldn't be shameful. If it's something that we can fix and do better, it should bring us wisdom. And certainly, we did some stuff here that's worth sharing. There was nothing wrong with the beds we chose. They worked great, held up great, they're doing great. Nothing wrong, certainly, with our Soil Cube soil. Obviously, this stuff has just turned into a jungle, and our Dr. Jim's nutrients, everything worked really, really well. We planted way more than we should have. And we didn't organize it well, and that was partly because we didn't have time. And our biggest mistake was not having time. It was cloudy when I started this. These shadows are awful. I'm sorry. But we haven't sold Jim's house yet, so he's still in Knoxville most of the time, and I'm down there a lot working on it. And then I've got the big deck project going on up here, which I also have to update y'all on, and we will get to that. You have to have time to tend a garden. It takes some work. It's not something where you can throw a few plants or a few seeds in the dirt and then, forget about it. It should be several times a week, even at the beginning, if not every day, the whole growing season. This time of year, I should be out here every day. I don't have every day to come out here. We should have, and next year, we will double our trellises, so that our trellises come all the way out to the end of our beds. I didn't think that, the vegetables would do what they did. And when you plant in the ground and you just water, you don't get this kind of growth. So next year we will definitely double the trellises, and we will only have our tomatoes in the middle bed, and we will have them trellised all the way down on both sides. These tomatoes are so big that they have split. Now they're still loaded with tomatoes, they're still producing great, but the main stems split, and they've just covered up everything else out here almost. The squash and the zucchini, I'm going to have that on the edge growing out. I've got the pumpkins on one end, and they've kind of circled the whole garden, and I'll probably do that again, but I'll have the squash and the zucchini where I've got the potatoes at this year. And the taters will all be in bags, boxes, whatever. They won't be in the beds. They'll be somewhere separate, because the squash and zucchini leaves covered up my taters, and they're choking them to death. The cucumbers just got totally squished out by the tomatoes. They just covered everything. And our peppers will all be down one side over here. So we'll have tomatoes in the middle. We'll have the beans probably over here where we got the squash and the cucumbers. The squash and the cucumbers will be going out the other side. And then we'll have peppers down on the far trellis there on the other side, so that they can be tied up and supported. We've got vegetables we can't even find. Now, the green beans are like everywhere. I could probably pick a bushel of green beans, and I'm going to pull this off of here and kind of walk around and show you some of the stuff, or try to show you the palm of my hand. Well, maybe I'm not. We'll just take it and walk. Okay, we got green beans growing here everywhere, and I'm going to pick some of those today. And I'm going to get over here in my smothered out taters and dig us out some new taters, and we're going to make us a mess of new taters and green beans, which is one of the main reasons why I grow a garden. So y'all want to be sure and click like and subscribe, because you don't want to miss that. But you can see we got maters down in there. We got maters everywhere, and this is what I'm talking about. The main stems split, and half of them fell over, even though we had them tied up. They just got so big, and this part that's falling down on the ground, it's loaded with maters too. We've got a lot of peppers. In here, in the middle of this that you can't even get to anymore, you can see a chair that's like completely grown in. There's maters everywhere, and there's some bush beans in there. I'm afraid I'm going to get snake bit. But the maters have completely fallen down over the bush beans. I don't know how many of them we'll get. This is where my cucumbers were, and I see one poor little cucumber still hanging on there that don't look too good because the tomatoes just come out and squished them. We've got some peppers over here. These peppers are a sweet Italian pepper. I'm not sure what these are. I can't find the tags anymore. But you can see the maters that are in the center have come all the way over the peppers that were on this edge. They've come out the side of the bed. Some kind of peppers we got growing down here. I can't even find them to tell you what they are. We've got some little ones down here. I mean, way too many tomatoes in this garden. And I know some people are going to say no such thing, but we're not getting anything else out of it. My lettuce is completely died out from the heat, but that's normal. You can see the tomatoes all in here. I don't see the bush beans from this side either. But we've got some peppers down here that are in a bucket. These are jalapenos over here, and they're doing real well. And we've got those little scorpion peppers in there somewhere, the chocolate scorpions. Oh, and I've got tomatoes, or not tomatoes, I've got melons, some little sugar baby melons over here. And there are a few in there, but I think the dad blasted rabbits keep getting them. Because I'll come out here and I'll find them, and then I won't find them. So I think I got rabbits eating my sugar babies. And we've got the little Russian melons. I was really hoping we'd get a couple of them because I wanted to try them. But here's our green beans again, and I mean, there's just green beans everywhere. The squash and the zucchini are still producing, but they need cleaned up. And our little orange hats are still producing. That's the pumpkins that are planted in the other end. And the rabbits are getting the pumpkins too. I've got a couple of big pumpkins in here. There's one. And see, that squash and zucchini is completely covering my taters. But that's kind of the situation with the garden right now. It's a little bit overtaken with the tomatoes. Now, we don't have a weed problem because we did the beds. And I did weed it, and we did the soil too. And now I'm all crooked, and I'm right in the camera. And the sun's killing me. But anyways, we learned a lot. We're going to plant far less next year. Double the trellises. Spend more time on it for sure. The food though, and the dirt, the beds, they all worked out great. But when you feed in beds like this, expect way more growth than you're going to get in a garden. So don't plant too dense. Anyways, let's pick some green beans and go in and cook them. And like I said, don't forget to click like and subscribe before you leave, because you don't want to miss them green beans and new taters. And until next time, remember to put God first.